What's the vibe down there? You've said you've been around the dressing room, you've been around the tunnel. What's the mood at camp?
Very good. Obviously, when you're winning, it helps. But like I said, rowing's a very week-on-week basis, and that's all we can do. Another game, another week, and see where that holds us up.
Well, we're underway. Hull KR with Rowan Milnes kicking down towards the Rhinos. Mikolaj Ledski brings it back. Now with Ash Hanley, the 200th career man. What a milestone to hit. He made his debut back in 2014. Now in 2023 he makes his 200th career appearance. One try and he hits 100 Super League tries too. Fusatu'a, 2 tries last time when he was out against the Giants. As the South Stand set the tempo, set the tone. Great to have them in support as always. Sam Walters now for Leeds. Moving himself towards the Leeds 45. Jared O'Connor waits at dummy half. Gives it to Aiden Caesar, goes high. There's a bit of spiral on that one, putting Ethan Ryan under some pressure. The man does well and brings it back for Hull KR. But a good opening set from the boys there, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. Ash, Fuss carrying out a yardage, both great ball carriers. Good start, just got to keep it up now and see what this first set in defence looks like.
So, KR looking for that win, like I said, after defeat to Hull in the derby. Ryan Hall back on familiar territory. Got a good reception during the warm-up. And now George King takes the Robins over halfway. Leeds pack it in. McDonald, O'Connor, Sam Walters around the top as well. As Hadley loose forward today for the Robins. Let's run you through that team for Hull KR. Ethan Ryan starts at fullback. Ryan Hall and Lewis Senior on the wings. The centres, Tom Opacek and Sean Kenny Dowell as a kick from Milnes goes high. Well caught well by Milo, who'll bring it back towards his 15. Continuing with the lineup, half-backs as we've just touched on. Rowan Milnes and the debut man Brad Schneider. And moving into the forwards, the props are George King and Rhys Kennedy. The hooker, Ches Litton. The second rowers are James Batchelor and Jimmy Kynos. Batchelor coming back after a neck injury. And the loose forward is Dean Hadley for Leeds. Starting at fullbacks, Richie Milo, we already mentioned him. On the wings, David Fusatu'a and Ash Hanley. The centres, Rhys Martin and Nene McDonald. Martin going in search of 1,000 career points today. McDonald taking that carry in. Into the halves, Blake Austin's back alongside Aiden Caesar. And into the forwards, Sam Walters and Mikolaj Ledski, backup prop, no changes there. Jared O'Connor at hooker. And into the back row, good charge there from Ledski to get the boys over halfway. James McDonald and James Bentley are the second rowers, and Cameron Smith at loose forward. It's tough to think at points sometimes, Harry, with the noise this South Stand's making. It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. That's what it's all about. Obviously, I reckon it's the best place to play in Super League, and I know I'm going to be biased being a Leeds player, but there's not many stands look like that when you go away from home. But make a lot of noise, really get behind the lads, and provide that 14th man.
That's the thing, it goes home and away as well, which is so crucial for getting results like we did at Salford.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen the photos of the crowd there, and sometimes these Leeds fans make it seem like we're at home even when we're away. They're a great set, and they really do get behind us, and it does massively help.
Well, Caesar on the last kicking for Hall. Puts the two around and tackles him. Moving on with the Rhinos as Ryan brings it forward from full back. Dropping in from deep. Leeds' defence looking pretty solid in these opening stages. Litton away at dummy half. O'Connor is opposite number in and around 2. Now Lewis Senior, the Irish international, comes off the edge. Manages to flick an offload for Litton. Now Hadley. It's a big body, played for both the black and white and the red and white sides of Hull. Dean Hadley. Starting at loose forward today. Now Rhys Kennedy drives KR into Leeds territory. Man brought in, former Brisbane Broncos man. On the last, Milnes goes high. Looks down for where Myler is. He'll try and maybe sneak a foot into the in-goal. Referee says no. So bring back the Leeds full back. A little sneaky there, trying to get the potential 20-metre tap instead of the 10. Nevertheless, Fusatu'a.
Great carry.
Gets a great carry from Harry alongside me. O'Connor goes searching out dummy half. Look right, goes back to the left, back into the markers. Litton and Hadley. Pretty steady pace so far. Martin with the short half break. He beat Hadley. Oh, it's George King, excuse me. Hadley's round the ankles. Now Handley decides to inject a bit of pace. It's better from Leeds. In a nice range here. Harry, what would you be looking at here?
Just start the game. It's wet tonight. Both sides will be looking to start pretty well, and good kicking game, strong defence, and look, Hull KR on the break here, but we just need to settle it back down and get control of that ruck.
So it's just you said it, a poor kick from Austin, caught by Hadley on the caught by Ryan, on the full, and Ryan will bring it forward now. Gets it to Kenny Dowell, drives over halfway. Hull KR, this is going like a pendulum. It's end for end at the minute. Schneider, it's one of his first touches, moves it on for Batchelor. 35 out. Both sides just feeling each other out in this opening 10 minutes or so. McDonald comes up, defends well on Jimmy Kynors, another former Leeds player. There's a few of them in this Hull KR pack. Now Kennedy shrugs off the challenge of Walters. McDonald hangs on for dear life. Smith in there too. Man who likes to tackle Cameron Smith. He's currently being toppled by Luke Yates at the top of the tackle count. As Kenny Dowell comes in, short ball, Schneider for the line. He twists over. Brad Schneider with the opening try. On his debut, frustration for the Rhinos who started the game so positively. Hull KR finding Schneider coming on off that Kenny Dowell ball, and they get the opener. It's a bit disappointing there, Harry, to say that the way we have started this game.
Yeah, both sides started well, both in attack and defence. That 7 tackle set probably a bit costly there. Gave them that edge, and they've gone down the other end of the field with fast rucks and managed to get over the line. But the lads will regroup, and we're only early on in the game, so there's a long way to go yet.
It's a long way to go. 7 minutes into the game. You're so dangerous. As a fella centre, you'll know from the way that you run off that edge and try and create and find those gaps. Sean Kenny Dowell is another master at that as well. He really created that try.
Yeah, I've played against him a few times. He's a tough opponent, tall, strong. He's been around the game for a while now. I don't know how old he is. Is he 35, 36? But a lot of experience behind him, and obviously Brad Schneider there scored a try on his debut for Hull KR, so he'll be pleased. But like I said, the lads just need to regroup, get back to doing what they were doing well, and I'm sure we'll be all right.
Bang on the money there, he is 35, as Milnes adds the extras. Takes us to 6-0 in favour of the visitors who are trying to deal with the conditions in the Western Terrace, because that rain is coming in from over the Global East Stand, like it has all game. We were just doing the commentary on the Academy game, and it is relentless, is this rain today. Not summer rugby that we expected.
No, definitely not, especially when the whole of Europe's having a heat wave, and typical England, we're not having one. But it's part of it over here, the wet weather. We're used to playing in it. It's not something that either side will be not expecting. But just need to, kicking game will be massive for both teams tonight.
There you go, you heard it from the main man. Kicking game is crucial. As Leeds get the restart, Kennedy brings it back. Not senior. Brought over to Hull KR by Willie Peters from Huddersfield Giants. One of the brothers that came through there, Lewis and Innes. Innes, I believe, is on loan at Wakefield. Lewis has made 6 appearances this season in all competitions for the Robins. Now Kenny Dowell created that try, comes back off the edge, gets himself towards the 40, looks to be a knock on, gets a round of applause from Harry, and slaps on the back from the Rhinos. Really worth it there. Yeah,
definitely. Hull KR were attacking strong then, getting out off the kick-off, but those errors in this weather can be costly. Needs to keep hold of the ball, and it's probably not a night for throwing the ball around, but we've got the ball back on the 50 here now, and we'll see what we can do.
Like you say, such an experienced man, not someone you'd expect to be dropping the ball, but
I do think he was a bit unlucky.
In conditions like this as well, it's going to be tough to hold that ball. Anyways, scrum feed to Leeds on the halfway, because it's a fussy 2. A good carry from the Tongan international over the 40. A man who knows how to carry well, knows how to find a try line too.
That's
as
not
well.
Someone you want running at you.
There's Smith. building for Leeds. We're looking to respond after conceding early through Brad Schneider. But it's 6-0 currently to Hull KR. After 10 minutes or so, the Rhinos looking to respond. Walters slow to play the ball, but O'Connor gets it for Caesar. Moves it across to McDonald. Looks so confident since he's coming to the Leeds team, Chase McDonald. He's fitted right into the Leeds DNA. Say he's as young as he is too, as Myler. Jinks, darts, tries to evade the tackle of Schneider. And Milnes, but ends up going down just over 10 metres out. Austin swinging it nicely for Caesar, dabbles a kick.
Great kick.
Martin's chasing, Hanley's chasing. Ryan does well. Needed from the fullback, but what about the chase from Martin and Handley? Absolutely on the money.
Yeah, definitely kicking through shape, especially in this weather. It brings the wingers up. Great kick from Caesar just to slide it in behind, and obviously we've got the repeat set now.
There's that kicking game again you were talking about. It is going to be crucial, isn't it? When you've got talented guys like Caesar and Austin that can put a ball on a dime, you're going to hope we can switch this around. Yeah,
definitely. Like I said, it's not a night for throwing the ball around. Those kicks will come massively into play in this game, and great. We started the game really well. Disappointed to concede that first try, but we've got the ball back here and now, and hopefully we can do something with it.
Giving it to the big man, Sam Walters, charging it in. A try in two of his last 3 games. 2 of them here against Huddersfield. And Smith fights with Litton and Batchelor, manages to keep his feet well. There's O'Connor for Austin, shows a bit of pace. Goose steps off the left foot. That's more like kick from Osto. So we've grown to see over the years of him in a Leeds shirt. Smith for Walters, short pass. There's Holroyd. Great line, great running from the big man. There's O'Connor out to half, looking to score a try. Is he over? Look at the referee. And it's a try. Jared O'Connor, his 2nd try of the season, goes over out to half. There's been some after all sure what happened there, Harry, but nevertheless.
KR fans throwing bottles into the players, I think.
Focusing on the try. We don't see him go out to half that much closer to the try line, but he's making it work this year.
No, he's only got little legs as Jazz, but he's been playing great. Obviously, since Cruz left the club, Jared's really stepped into that role. His defence is great and provides Season Oster with the balls they need, and then provides moments with that. But that's all about ruck speed there, which, like I said, will be key tonight. There won't be many super tries you see passed out wide, but not a night for centre and wingers. But no, great try and good.
Not a night for you.
No. Good recovery from the side there.
All came as well off that Holroyd charge for the line. It was a good line that he hit, made sure he hit his front, played the ball quickly. Got that quick ruck, like Harry was saying, and it's
should be 6-0.
Should be 6-0. I trust Reece from here. There we go. The margin shortened to Reece Martin. 2 points now away from 1,000 career points. What a special night as well if he could do that here at Headingley. That'd be nice for him.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty close with Reece. Came to the club along with Rob Louis when I first started playing regular Super League. Helped me through a lot. And obviously a great player as well. Taking my role on at the minute, which I'm not very pleased about because he's not doing too bad there. But I'm sure to be nicking that spot back off him in a few weeks' time.
Oh, don't say you get worried, Harry. So, 6-all. Jared O'Connor, the latest try scorer, and Holroyd charges it back in for Leeds. Look to build after conceding early through Brad Schneider. Back on level terms. Fussatua fighting to play the ball. Leeds want a penalty, nothing given from the referee. Now O'Connor again, the latest try scorer out dummy half. Well, his 2nd try of the year. The last one he scored was out dummy half here against Catalan in the win earlier in the year. I think he's getting an eye for that try line, is Jazz. Now Handley fends away from Sam Luckley, who's on the park. Early change for Willie Peters, bringing the Scotland international onto the field. Now Holroyd again, 2nd carry in this set, fends away from one. Gets an audible ooh from the crowd. And Walters into contact. 35 away from the Robins line. Caesar goes high with the kick, looking to put Ryan under some pressure. Enough time, and takes it well.
That's a great set after points there, building pressure. Great kick from Caesar, and great carries out of yardage, puts us in this spot now. Hopefully to keep them down the other end.
He's had a good, I'd say pretty much the last 2 or 3 games, Caesar's kicking game's really come along, hasn't it? In terms of turning that ball over, pinning the opponent back by the try line. I'm thinking about Warrington mainly, where actually that enabled us to get the points that we did in that first half.
Yeah, definitely, and that's crucial for all teams. You need a good kicking game, and Caesar's been doing that his whole career, not just here at Leeds, but obviously giving away a penalty here now. It's just little things like that can change the momentum in a game, but from the start I've seen from the lads, it's been a good start so far when we've had the ball and in defence.
Absolutely nothing to worry about. 6 points apiece if you've just joined us. Dan Hawkhead alongside Harry Newman, bringing you full match coverage of every minute that happens here at Headingley. As King with the first off the back of that head-high tackle that Leeds gave away, luckily with his first carry. It's been a great signing from Lee. Was at Salford before. Been picked up by the Robins. Lytton gets the offload out of dummy half. Now Milnes cuts back towards midfield. They're closing in again on the try line here. The away side trying to cause an upset and get back to winning ways if at all possible. Opachik off the wing. Moves himself to just shy of the 10. They're slap bang in front of the post of Robins. Lytton goes left. Out to Luckley. Nice hands. Moves it to Milnes.
Great read.
Gets taken to ground. Really good defence from Caesar. Up in his face. Read the play. But the attack not done yet. Schneider dabs a kick behind. Opachik is chasing. Opachik manages to get the ball down. Another frustrating one for the Rhinos. Schneider's kick looked to be a bit too long. Hanley was there, but Opachik never gave up on it and gets the ball down. So 10 points to 6. Disappointing one to concede, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, those crucial moments that can swing the momentum, and Hull KR have been down our end twice and come away with points, which is pretty disappointing. But from what I've seen so far, we're all right here. It's not the end of the world, and we've just got to go back down the other end and do what they've been doing to us.
There's absolutely no need to panic in this stage. It's a tough one to concede. I think Ash and Reese will be a bit frustrated that we're either short on numbers or just thought that ball was going dead.
Yeah, I think Ash left it there. He'll be a bit disappointed, but great chase from them and another good try.
So the KR fans pretty rowdy up to our left-hand side in that Western Terrace, trying to enjoy being out in the conditions as much as they can as we wait for Milnes to convert. Just gives us a quick chance, Harry, as well, just to touch on your rehab. I understand you've been back running finally. How's it all coming along?
It's been a pretty tough last 3 years, if I'm honest. The leg break, which kept me out for 11 months, and then obviously I've had 2 hamstring operations since, and the latest one that happened here at Headingley against St Helens. Tough to take, pretty disappointed because I felt like I was getting back to form, building my confidence again. But no, the rehab's gone well. Should only miss another 2 games after tonight's game, which is great for me, and I just can't wait to be back out there with this atmosphere. And my first game back should be at home to Warrington. Back running now, hit 90% today of my top end sprint speed, so nearly there. A couple more weeks I'll be back in full training.
It's really good to hear, mate, because you like the pitch up like all of our guys do. It's every time we pick up the ball, it's now getting ahead of Reece Martin.
I'll get that shirt back off him.
So Mills with the conversion makes it 12 points to 6 in favour of the Robins. Dan Hawkhead joined alongside by Harry Newman. As Ryan Hall, he touched on, knows the pitch as well as he does. Knows how to get over for a try too. He's got over 200 in Leeds colours and has 2 tries against Leeds in 4 appearances since moving to the Robins a few years ago. As Batchelor cut down by Austin. Just somebody brings, isn't it? It's just that intensity and ferociousness, Austin, when when it's in defence. It can sometimes boil over, but most of the time it's good hits like that.
Yeah, definitely. Both with the ball and without. He's an aggressive player, and a poor kick from Hull KR there. It's like I said, there's the momentum swings that can change the game, and we need to get back on the front foot here.
There you go. It's that kicking game pulling into play again. Schneider with the kick. It's arced out wide. Hanley just smiled at it all the way because it was going way out. So Leeds will start the set. 40 out. Bentley with the plate. Connor shifts it quickly. Talked about this game being a pendulum in the opening stages. We're just shy of halfway through, and it doesn't look to be letting up. What a contest this is. McDonald loses the ball. Ball's on the ground. Referee waves play on. Litton picks it up, gives it to Ryan Hall. Hall back across. Looks over fumble. Under pressure from McDonald. But we're playing on. Kennedy. Man in 15. Leeds coming up unlucky there. McDonald losing the ball. Unfortunate for the home side, but big defence needed here. We've seen in recent weeks they can hold an opponent out, the boys.
Yeah, definitely. That's something we've been really trying to up the intensity on defence, and the last few weeks we've shown that, but those errors there are crucial, especially in this end of the field on a wet night like that. A wet night like tonight can really switch the momentum. I know I've spoken about that a few times, but Hull KR now down in R20 again, and we do need to keep them out here.
Absolutely. Cannot be conceding here. McDonald and Smith up around the torso of Luckley. Litton darts out dummy half, gives it to Kenny Dowell, looks to fend away from Caesar. He gets a bit of support and is forced short. Litton almost looked for a dummy half run or a kick. He's inches away though. He just went straight back into the markers, and Leeds do well. Smith in there, as you'd expect. Now Holroyd puts a big shot on Kenny Dowell, 1-on-1 with Martin. But now kicking behind from Hull KR. Just building pressure here, the Robins. Austin did well to kick it dead off that dab kick from, I believe it was Rowan Milnes. This game slowly tilting in pressure as Hull KR looks to go and search for more points. 12 points to 6, the current score. Really hope you're enjoying the coverage, and hopefully you can hear me and Harry over the noise that this South Stand's making, because they'll be very loud tonight.
They're not very happy at the minute. That's a great kick from Austin.
Fielded by Ryan back on his 30, gives it to King. King charges it in, just gets it over halfway. Smith and Walters is there. A man who's been coming on in recent weeks, Sam, but really fortunate we're losing him to Wigan, but he's making up for lost time now, isn't he, Big Sam?
Yeah, Sam is probably my best mate at the club, to be fair. Disappointing for the team to be losing him, but he's a great player, great attitude, works really hard, and I know he's going to Wigan, and obviously wish him the best there, but pretty disappointing to be losing him.
Absolutely. Well, the referee's allowing to play on here. There looks to be a forward pass or a high shot. Referee's going to give this one to Leeds. As for an obstruction, it was Kennedy who had the ball in. I think he just got a bit confused with Batchelor and Schneider as well. So Leeds have the ball. It'll be on their own 20, but Caesar will kick out at the South Stand and get us to about the 40. Let's see how far this one goes. No, only on to the 30. Martin with the first. Here come Leeds. South Stand thinks a bit of laying on. I don't quite think so as Bentley now. Got a few tries in recent games, Ben Toss. Always. And also a lot of tackles. His defensive work's been pretty good in recent weeks too, winning 2 top tackler awards. Now Smith arcs over to the left, dummies, gets a half break. And Byler in support, just couldn't get the arm away. Paces little yards forward, they all matter. O'Connor gives it to Caesar, back inside for Oleski. Nice ball, back inside. O'Connor palms it back. I think this is going to be play on. He's giving it a knock on. It's an interesting call. I'm not quite sure on that one, Harry. I'm pretty sure that was back off Oleski and fielded by O'Connor. I don't know where the knock on's come on there.
No, pretty odd decision. Pretty used to them at the minute. So, Just got to get on with it.
It's one of those, isn't it? Frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Promising as well, Ledsky. They've been tempting with it earlier. The Smith drive that could have put Myler through. Now instead, it was Ledsky, but not quite sure about it being a forward pass. Anyways, the scrum down comes away of Hull KR. Dart across the 30. Will Leeds look to make some changes? Sangare's down there. That looks like big Sam Lazzoni as well. So Rowan Smith looking to bring on the big guns. Got a strong bench as well. They've already brought Holroyd on, but Sangare, Lazzoni, Corey Johnson as well. I have to say, did a great stint at halfback. I'd say that's not his natural position, Corey.
Yeah,
did a great stint last week.
He's got a lot of skills, there's Corey, and great hooker. Obviously, stepped in at halfback last week, did a great job, so I'm sure he'll be coming on at 9 tonight.
Schneider got the offload away. They tried to play a bit off the cuff there, Hull KR, with Senior. Now Schneider kicks long. It's curling out towards Fusatua, who fields it really well. No pressure really. Schneider's gone down under impacts from Austin. Both players back on though, and Leeds will continue with McDonald. Here come the changes. Lazzoni, he's almost a foot on the field there as he waits for Holroyd to come off. Now Hanley wants to get Leeds out of trouble. Catch Hull KR offside, gets a round of applause from Mr. Newman. Just what the boys needed.
Yeah, Hull KR seems to be putting a lot of pressure on us at the minute, but I think that's through our own unforced errors. Start the set on the 50 here, and we need to start turning that momentum and putting that back on them.
Well, I think we know who could potentially take this first carry. Here he comes, Big Sam in 15. Goes straight on the small man, Jez Litton. He knows what he's doing, Big Sam, doesn't he? He knows how to work it. As Austin fumbles the ball. Another frustrating one to give away. O'Connor's pass just bounces out of the hands. Hull KR will celebrate. It's an annoying one to get. It's annoying, I think, is the word that you'd say, to give away when we're in such good ball territory.
Yeah, definitely. Both sides have been making a few unforced errors so far, and it puts pressure back on us now, and we'll have another defensive set here. We just need to hold strong. We're only 6 points behind, and like I said, there's a long way to go yet in this game, but disappointing one there.
Absolutely, 12 points to 6, the score remains. Senior cut down by Bentley off the base of the scrum. Batchelor taking it over halfway. Ledsky, Bentley again. Second tackle in a row for those guys. Lazzoni in there too. Runs straight back at Bentley. Here he goes. It's a little reckless, but that was only because King was going to ground. There he goes again, Bentley. That was nearly 4 tackles in a row on Litton. The ball keeps moving though. Batchelor cutting back towards that north stand side to our left. Pretty much in front. There's Milnes. Goes, gives it to Kenny Dowell, shouts him forward. It might have been from the halfback. We're still playing on. Hall at dummy half for Milnes. Goes high. Opachik is there. It's not much depth on it, so Leeds will just let the former Parramatta Eel man take it. A good play from Martin to restrict him and not get any more metres. Not great place to turn the ball over, but far better than conceding points, Harry.
Yeah, no, great defensive set there. Hull KR started the ball on our 40. Held them out. Great defensive set, as we just said, but it's a really wet night tonight, and both sides they need to cut those errors out, and I think that's will be the key in whoever goes on to win this game.
There is still that rain coming down. It's not as heavy as it was earlier. As Austin kicks early. Nenny McDonald's having a bit of a stride on here. I don't think he's going to quite get to the ball. Ethan Ryan's back to field it, but it's not a bad place to turn it over. If it sits up, it just doesn't. Right idea though from Austin. We've seen things like that work with both Reece and yourself this season, where we've kicked across field, kicked deep. You guys chasing it hard. Yeah. It's worked in pinning teams back. Yeah,
it's those kicks, like they're massive momentum changes. Unfortunate to concede the 7 tackles there, but gives us a chance to reset the line and try to build some pressure with our defence here.
So, 11 minutes to go. 12 points to 6 in favour of Hull Kingston Rovers. Jared O'Connor with the only try for the Rhinos. Brad Schneider and Tom Opachik with the responses for Willie Peters' side. Litton goes out, Parcell, goes out dummy half. Looks to argue something with the referee, with nothing given away. Milnes gives it off. Staunton, a man who knows what it's like to come off the bench. He's been a sub in every game this year. His Leeds' man Sangare, who's done pretty much the same job, bringing that impact off the bench, prowls the North Stand touchline. As Opachik, ball wide, Senior goes in at the corner. Quick hands, Ryan, Opachik, all involved. Gives Senior a breath of a chance, and he slides in. Hanley and Martin, not much they can do. So the score 16-6. Just we've hit 10 minutes, Harry. Another one where you go. It's just
unforced errors. Unforced errors. Errors are costing us at the minute. Still got 50 minutes left. Hull KR probably hold the advantage at the minute, obviously with the scoreboard and the way they're playing. But when we hold the ball, we've already seen in this game what we can do, and that's just something that we need to do.
When you look at the players that they're missing as well, Hull KR, no Jordan Abdul, no Jesse Sue, no Kane Lynette, no Mikey Lewis. They've got practically a brand new spine out there, really.
Yeah.
It came to a bit of fruition there, but credit to Ethan Ryan as well for the quick hands.
Yeah.
And also Opachik showing, that talent that we saw in the NRL last year.
Yeah, it was a good play from them down the right-hand side. Quick hands, like I say, from Ryan to Opachik, and Senior scores in the corner, but those three tries we conceded, we'll be disappointed with all three of those, probably through our own wrongdoing rather than Hull KR playing well, but we just need to keep hold of the footy and build some pressure down their end of the field.
So those unforced errors that Harry talked about that have stopped the Rhinos from that. They've had opportunities, they've been within the Hull KR territory. Big one being though that error from Austin off the back of the Ladoni run. Really could have been building something. Instead, Hull KR have gone down the other end. And they're looking to make it 18 if Rowan Milnes can convert. He's right out on the touchline. The South Stand giving him some grief, as you'd expect. It's his favoured side with the left boot, swings it. That's not going. Score remains 16 points to 6. 10 points the difference with 9 minutes left in the half. Got to try back before half time, Harry, and I think he'll be quite happy now.
Yeah, no, the next try in this game is crucial. Either Hull KR go with I think it'll be a 18, 16 point lead, or we claw our way back in and go 4 points behind them. So this defensive set, we need a response from the lads, and I'm pretty sure they'll be looking to do that.
So Rhino.
Lost my words then.
On that note, we do hope you're enjoying this live coverage. Myself, Dan Hawkhead, joined by Harry Newman, bringing you all the insights and all the action as it happens here at Headingley. 16 points to 6. The Rhinos are trailing. As luckily taking his time to play the ball, gives it to Schneider. Dabs it kicking behind. Hanley has it looked all the way. He's got his eyes on it. Wasn't going to let it loose. Schneider's the man who's there to tackle him. Martin, the fussy two are bouncing off the hands. This will be Hull KR ball. Can they make Leeds count? Make Leeds pay here. Hall charges down the North Stand side. Leeds are there to cover, and it's over the sideline. I think this might come back for the fuzzer two a knock on, but I think wiping our brows there, Harry, because that could have easily been 4 points.
Yeah, like I said, this weather's not the place to be throwing the ball around. I think it is our ball here. Yeah, Hull KR chose to play on there instead of taking the knock on, so we'll get the ball back.
I think Fusser too knew he sort of watched the ball all the way, but just when it comes out of your hand like that, it's just your heart falls, doesn't it? It's
a lot of pressure on him there at the line.
No, so Leeds will have the ball. Because Hull KR were allowed to, there was no free play, so Hull going over the sideline. And we get away with one. We get the tap on the 20, and we bring it back through Nene McDonald. Ball comes out, but referee says it's a strip on the PNG International. He's grown since coming into this club, hasn't he, Nene McDonald? As someone who you'll be working with week in, week out.
Yeah, I spent a fair bit of time with Nene. He's a great character, great player. Obviously just signed a new 4-year extension with the club, which is great for the team and obviously great for the fans. Provides them moments that fans love to see, and hopefully we see many more of them, and hopefully a couple more tonight.
It's reassuring, isn't it, seeing the amount of bodies that have signed longer deals. Ash Hanley, Jared O'Connor, 2 of those guys. It's like your young group of players are just, we are building something here, and you wanted to build an identity.
Yeah, definitely. Speak about that a lot, building our own identity, and we've got a great young squad, a lot of talent, surrounded by some older players that are providing.
McDonald with the block.
Yeah!
Corey Johnson!
Great try.
Just as we were bigging
Just
him
those
up.
moments we're talking about that Nene can provide. You need a few of those players in the team, and he certainly is one of them.
Just as we were talking about him, as if he heard us. Just made the break. No way was Hull KR edge stopping him there. Beat away from Kenny Dowell. Managed to get away from Linak. Passed inside. Corey Johnson playing the perfect support player to get his debut try as a Rhino.
That Corey's first try for the club.
First try for the club. What a moment for him.
Sure we'll be hearing that over the next few weeks.
He's been waiting a while, hasn't he? He's always been in and around, hasn't he? But just waiting on that that try.
He's a great talent, Corey. He works really hard, like all the lads do. But he's been in and around the team this season, and he's taking his chance at the minute.
So 12-16 with the Robins leading, but this Reece Martin conversion, there's a little bit of weight on it, because not only will it bring the Rhinos to within 2 points, but this is to make it 1,000 career points for Reece Martin. No pressure. We picked him up there again.
I'm sure he'll probably know it in the back of his mind, but another kick you'd think he should get, and we're about to find out.
Here he goes, swinging that right boot. Let's look at those flags. Where are they? There it goes. 1,000 career points. A historic moment for Reece Martin in his career. Makes the score 14-16. No bigger kick, but big congratulations to him. What an achievement.
Yeah, definitely. His kicking's a special talent. He's won us games in the past, and I'm sure it'll go on to win us a lot more.
He's a man as well, so that takes it to 776 points at Leeds over 5 years. If you're a fan back in 2019, you'll think back to when he made that debut against Cass, scored that belter against Catalan, and all the moments that have happened since. Again, congratulations to Reece Martin. 14 points to 6. 12.6, excuse me. £12 points to 16. As Austin. Brought down. Now the players try scoring. Corey Johnson, it was too high. Wayward pass, just stretched for by Aledzki, but I mean, bless it, he's not a halfback, is he, Vic? He just wants that ball in straight to his hands, but Leeds get a bit of pushback. 3 players in there, pushing Brad Schneider back. But that's not how you come off the back of scoring your debut try, Harry, playing passes like that.
No, especially in a game like this, tight game, on the back of points. We needed to complete that set, but this is a key set now. 2 minutes to go before half time. We don't want to be conceding another try here.
So 16 points to 12. Corey Johnson, the latest try scorer for Leeds, who trail here at Headingley. Schneider, despite being, gets picked up on a late hit. Opacek was brought down off the drop ball, but I think it might be Bentley that hit him a little strong. Welcome to Super League, Brad.
Not much
welcome
wrong
to the
with
world
that
of-
in my eyes.
I didn't think there was much either.
Big set.
Well, what we expect as well from James Bentley. Nothing less. That's KR starting the new set on the 20 with Kennedy. Takes it towards the 15. The slap bang in front of the post with space either side. Litton goes to the right. Or left, excuse me. Gives it to Staunton. Finds his front. Lazzoni and Aledzki in for Leeds. Schneider again. Connects with Ryan. Puts on a bit of pace, Ethan Ryan. Fends away from two. Going for the line. Is he going to try and get an offload though? Turned his back on the line. No offload opportunity. The referee calls a penalty for a head-high shot. Not quite sure what was head-high about that. And Hull KR understandably go for two, but not quite sure on what he's picked up on there, Harry.
No comment.
So with under a minute, we've got
This will be the
about
last
45
play of the
seconds.
half.
This, yeah, it will be. It's pressure now on Rowan Milnes to convert. It's just to the right, and by just, it's the smallest of angles. It's pretty much slap bang in front, really. So clock winds down past 15. This should be the last play of the half. As Milnes takes his time. Goes with the left boot, swings it across. Flags go up. And we should be hearing the siren soon. Makes the score 18 points to 12 for the away side. And that is the final act of this first half. It's been like a pendulum. But it's the visitors that lead 18-12 at the break. Off the back of taking a 12-6 lead, Brad Schneider and Tom Opachik scoring either side of a Jared O'Connor try. Leeds thought they closed the gap when Corey Johnson went overhead for his debut try. But a head-high tackle just moments ago saw Rowan Milnes kick for two and make the score 18-12 at half-time. So, welcome back to Headingley. March on together, echoing round the four stands here. Despite the Rhinos trailing 18 points to 12 at half time. It's Dan Hawkhead, joined by Harry Newman. And we've got a big 40 minutes awaiting. We were just talking off air, Harry. We really need to get back in this one. Get those errors sorted and get back to the way that we can play.
Yeah, definitely. For those who are just joining, obviously it's a wet night here at Headingley. And a lot of unforced errors from both sides in the first half, and Hull KR have managed to capitalise on ours that have been in key areas, and need to fix that up going into the second half.
So, Rhinos kicking off. Rich Marler kicking towards the global stand to our right hand side. Taken by Lewis Senior. He managed to kite a few more metres towards the 30. As we were just might have seen in half time, we showed a few of the inclusivity rounds of a few of the teams that come under the Leeds Rhinos banner. Lois Forsell, head coach of Leeds Rhinos women, will be looking forward to seeing them in action against York Valkyrie on Sunday. Go well, girls. We hope you can bring back the win against the undefeated Valkyrie. Plus James Simpson as well of the Leeds Rhinos wheelchair, who will look to start their retention of the Challenge Cup in Hull next week. As Fussatua turns back around for Leeds. To go in search of not just points, but like Harry said earlier, keeping hold of the ball, keep maintaining possession, cutting out the errors if possible. So McDonald towards the 20. Now it's O'Connor. Look to slide into that loose forward role, something we don't tend to see when Corey's not given the ability to play as hooker for as longer minutes. But actually, it's a position that Jared knows quite well.
Yeah, he's played a lot of his career there. Only really slotted into hook in the last few couple of years, really. So Corey will fit in there, and Jared will move it to 13, and he can play both those positions. We've got a lot of versatility in the team. It's a great tackle there by Nick.
And of course, he's a tackling machine, so it's the best position for him to be in to do it. Smith being the man who's gone off for Leeds. Now, Hull KR with Paul. Just does what he does best, puts his head down, carries hard. Despite Corey Johnson and Jared O'Connor hanging off his arms like they're on some sort of washing line. He's got a good reception though, Ryan, as Milnes arcs towards the right, gives it to Schneider, drops it off for Batchelor. Makes a few more metres, goes towards the 20. The south stand rises, the north stand. Seeing them getting some good noise. It's Lizoni, picks out his man. It's lit hard, does on his back. That's more like it. Good defence. And a bit of afters too from the little man on the big man. Nevertheless, Hull KR dab the kick behind, taken behind by Handley. So it'll be a Leeds dropout. Hull KR starting to build that pressure like they did in that first half, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. Good start for them. Ryan Hall carrying the ball really strongly. Down the field, and a great kick to finish the set. Good recovery by Ash, but this is the sort of start that we didn't want to the second half.
I for one would quite like to see this head-to-head between Lizoni and Litton continue on, but I want to see where this goes. Because he's the smallest man on the field against one of the biggest. I don't think I'll be making that fight.
No, neither would I.
As the dropout, collected by Milnes. Staunton charges it back in towards the 30. McDonald and McDonald catch him along with Johnson and Lizoni. Work for Big Sam, another tackle around the torso of Luckley, along with Jared O'Connor. We're looking to up his tackle count as well, as Litton goes out of dummy half. Shape to go almost to Kainos, give it back to Sean Kenny-Dowell. He's brought down by McDonald and McDonald. Try and differentiate between the two. As Schneider for Milnes. Ryan gives it to Opacek. Such a dangerous ball runner, but good defence is how he brings. Bentley and Austin, the players, wrapping up the former Eland West Tiger. Now Lewis Johnson gets to play the ball, so it's Kennedy, gives it to Milne over the ball. Ash Hanley intercepts. Ash Hanley with the break. The players coming back. Let's see what Ash can do here. Cuts back in field. Ethan Ryan's back. He tackles him.
That's a great interception. Hopefully changing momentum here now.
What a read. The Rhinos fans want offside. Instead, the play goes on. Caesar gives it to McDonald. They scored a similar try like this against Huddersfield back here. But Handley, what a great read to pick off the pass. Austin leads in full flight now, pushing for the points. They're on the 35. Not being allowed to play the ball, the Leeds half-back. Caesar for Aletsky. Finds himself coming on a good angle from the wing, cutting back towards the posts. O'Connor and Johnson sat there at dummy half. Caesar commands the ball, links up with Austin. Austin to McDonald. This is a nice play. Ball comes back. Austin picks it up. Referee waves, set restart. Here we go. This is it for the Rhinos. O'Connor, 18 points to 12, the trail. With Lizoni, a settling charge, but he knows who they're meant to pick out, does the big 15. The Samoan international, brought down on the 10. Which way will Corey Johnson go here? Goes left. Caesar picks out his man. Myler, nice connection, on for Martin. Martin can't turn and get the offload. There was an option. But Schneider, Opacek, both come up, bring down the PNG international. Caesar back across the line, drops it off. O'Connor coming up short. See the frustration building. The fans know that there could be points here. Caesar within the 10, dabs a kick. Nenny McDonald's there. Oh, it's just bobbed off the hands. Is that a knock on? Yes, it is. A round of applause from the South Stand. A round of applause from Harry next to me. Just turning that pressure. It's turning it, isn't it?
This is what I spoke about at half time, and there's there's been times in the game where we have done that, but we just need to keep doing it on a consistent basis.
We can see that the main men are getting the ball. Caesar, Austin, this is where that's their kind of game. They know where to have the ball, they know where they want it.
Yeah, it's a difficult night for, like I said, passing the ball around, but need to go forward through the middle, and I think this game will come down to errors and who tires first.
So Leeds with the scrum on the Hull KR 10. The score remains 18-12 to Hull KR. The Rhinos tries in that first half coming from Corey Johnson and Jared O'Connor. Now Austin straight from the scrum. A snide around his ankles, otherwise he would have probably broken straight through. Martin for Johnson, drops it off for Oledzki. Nice settler from the England international, taking it in. It's 5 away. Johnson shapes right but goes left to Bentley, who makes a few more metres. Opacek is there. They've stacked that side, so there's no real opportunity for the second rower. Instead, Leeds will try and shift the ball wide, try and stretch this KR defence. On for McDonald. Is there half an opportunity? Can't get the ball out. Footatua was there on his outside. McDonald almost breaking through like he did for the O'Connor try, the Johnson try, excuse me. As Caesar for Lizzoni drops a pass for Oledzki. Working the ball nicely here, Leeds, keeping it camped in the Hull KR half. Caesar finds Austin, rammed to the ground. It was Kainos, just came in and picked out his man. Austin looks to have stayed down. This isn't good for Leeds. He took a big shot. And he gets attention from the medical staff. We can't lose Austin here.
No, it wouldn't be good news, but health comes first in these situations. Obviously, head knocks can be a serious thing, and I think he's all right, but we do need him out on the pitch.
Sitting up, he's getting assessed by the medical team from the Rhinos. Just gives us a quick shout of a change. Might have just heard over the PA system here at the right here at Headingley. So Aaron Hall exiting the field. Lewis Johnson, the former Casper Tiger, coming on. Former Warrington Wolf too. Austin will go for a check. Which isn't really a surprise. And Cam Smith comes back on. So what would you think here? Johnson to half back.
Gone to half, yeah, like last week. Hopefully we'll see Blake back.
Absolutely. Cam Smith to loose forward and O'Connor into hooker. But Leeds have Hull KR in a good position here. Have to turn it over on the last. Back within their own 10 after strong hits from Bentley. Now Oledzki picks out his man, Lizzoni too. There's just nowhere for Hull KR to go. They're just caught inside their own 15. Kennedy puts his hand up, but he's just running into a wall of navy and amber. Now luckily, staggers towards the 30. Johnson and McDonald both there. And for Staunton, got a bit lucky here, Hull KR, because the Rhinos had them really pressed near their own try line. Now they're up by their own 40. Schneider on the last, kicks long, Hanley's there and he'll field it. A simple one for the man looking for his 100th Super League try on his 200th career appearance. Not a bad way to mark it if he can. Reece Martin's already hit his career milestone of 1,000 points. Lizzoni going off for Leeds is the change. Justin Sangare on, but Footatua makes the inspired drive. Now Sangare. He's got a real running style, hasn't he, Sangare? Where you're not sure if whereabouts he's gonna go. He keeps the fences on the toes.
It's a great carry there. Strong base. He's a big boy, Justin. He's been great for us since he come over from Toulouse, and hopefully he can keep that up.
Another lad that's fitted right in. Now McDonald spots an opportunity. Steamrolls over Batchelor. South stand one, holding down penalty as he tries to go and play the ball. Instead it comes back to Caesar. Caesar for Myler. Myler throws it back over his head. Dropped on by Johnson. Not sure if he was offside. But Hull KR survive. Kenny Dow brings it away.
It's a scrappy game. Lots of errors from both teams. Not completing sets, but...
Do you think it's because no ball comes out for him? Ball comes out from Ethan Ryan, and Leeds instantly go on the attack. I think it must be because neither side's had a real good spell of possession. It's been swinging between the two.
Yeah, definitely, like I said, down to errors and not completing sets. Hull KR done the same as we were doing in the first half here, and it's given us a chance, but we need to take that chance sooner rather than later.
It's now Sangari. Canters forward for Leeds. Towards the 25. What 4 points would do here? 6, if they can get the conversion. Set restart as it's held down the Frenchman. As Smith for Oledzki. O'Connor waits a dummy half, gives it back to Smith. Commanding as ever. Sangari closing in. He's got players hanging off him. And it has to go to ground. Leeds 5 out. What can they do here? O'Connor ducks, darts. Can he get a second shot on O'Connor? He's not far away, you know. 2-3 metres, if that. I'm not sure. Johnson goes in at acting half. For Smith, gives it to Caesar. So the play doesn't unravel. Hull KR rush up and defend against the halfback. Now Smith holds on, gives it to Sangari. There's that trademark offload. On for Johnson, gives it to McDonald. Just couldn't get the ball away. McDonald was waiting. O'Connor goes short side for Johnson, back inside for McDonald, comes back for James McDonald. The play carries on. Referee's way back to one, must have come off a Hull KR hand. Hull KR can't withstand any more pressure, can they? As McDonald, inches shy. O'Connor for Smith, on for Oledzki, tries to get the offload. Smith was there, but the prop hits the ground. Now O'Connor out doing half, gives it to Sangari. Sangari under the posts. Is he down? No, he's held up.
It's entertaining.
It's getting tense now. Sangari just short. 18 points to 12 it remains. If Leeds score, they could level it, along with a conversion. As Smith for Myler, good connection. Gives it to McDonald, manages to get the offload away. Smith juggles it but keeps hold of it. Gets the offload. Here we go. Oledzki for Caesar. Doubles it, kicking behind. Hanley's chasing. Hanley! Ash Hanley! What a way to score your 100th Super League try! Gets a round of applause. What a try! Caesar spotted the gap on the left. Hull KR didn't drop back. Hanley slits it in behind. And what a try from the winger. Absolutely perfect from Hanley. Perfect from Caesar for the kick. Perfect try from Hanley.
Great pressure, just like we spoke about. Hull KR did that to us in the first half. They made a few unforced errors and we just stuck at our process there. Shifted the ball wide, offloads, and Caesar's put a great kick in there for us to score his 100th try.
You've got to admire the way we kept the ball alive on that try line. For set after set, there was a few passes that you're thinking it's not on here. But that's just superb rugby league.
Yeah, definitely. We were 18-12 down, 18-6 down, and now pulled it back, and hopefully Reece can level the scores here.
So 18-16, Handley, the latest try scorer in the corner. It's making it a tough conversion for Reece Martin, but I believe it's on his favoured side with him being a right footer. I've jinxed it now.
Hopefully not.
16-18.
Matt Parcells coming on for KR.
He stood in the middle of the field, the former Leeds man, but our attention goes back to Reece Martin. Hushes go around the south stand that could erupt if this goes through the uprights. Here we go. It's Martin. Licks it nicely.
Yeah,
gets a yeah boy from Hanley. We start playing the try sting, and we're level. Martin with it, the nerves of steel. Kicks a two. It's Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18. What a final 25 minutes we're in for here, Harry.
Yeah, it's been entertaining, that's for sure. The second half's definitely been better than the first. Still a long way to go. The last 20 minutes in a Super League game is always crucial. You can see teams blow teams away, but I'm sure we're in for a tight affair here.
We know it's only commentary, but we really hope you're feeling like you're here with us at Headingley, wherever you're listening. It was great to have your company. So score level, Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18, with 25 minutes left. Dan Hawkhead alongside Harry Newman. What a final 20 odd minutes we're in for here. Footer to her. Makes the Leeds fans get on their feet and get behind the team a bit more. As Smith darting away, 7 tries for him this season. Inspirational in terms of his tackle count and also try assist this year. As Caesar goes high, looks to put some pressure on Ethan Ryan. Here comes the chase. Aletsky's there, lets him take it in the air. Well done from Mick and James Bentley, because it's easy to get a bit excited and put him under too much pressure there.
Yeah, Mick's done a great job there, especially as a middle. That's something outside backs normally do, chase those kicks, but that was a great 50 minutes into the game, great kick chase there from Big Mick.
It's testament, isn't it, that it's everyone on the park. That little forward out doing half from Parcell as Milnes picks it up. It's just a testament to the team, isn't it, that everyone's doing their part.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I speak about, doing your role, and if Mick's doing his role, then he can hold himself accountable, and as long as we're all doing our roles, then we should perform well.
As Milnes looked to juggle that one, but somehow gets it back inside for Kynhorst to get the kick down to Milo, who fields it well. So score remains 18 points to 18. Leeds his latest try scorer being Ash Hanley. As Martin plays the ball for McDonald. It's a nice charge. Sam Walters now on the field. It's relentless from Leeds. Just making the big name changes where they can. As O'Connor goes darting out dummy half, tries to find a gap if he can. Ball comes back for Caesar on the last. Dabs it in behind with that acute kicking action he has. Gets it for Ethan Ryan. Now Lewis Senior, one of the try scorers for Hull KR. Sean Kenny Dowell settling the tempo down here for the Robins, because that has been a mad 5 minutes or so full of Leeds pressure. As McDonald and Smith control the tackle of Batchelor. As King signed a new deal to extend his stay at Craven Park. George King, no surprises, he's one of the staples of the Robins lineup. Schneider drops the ball off nicely for Opachik, who was checking back inside nicely. One of their stand-up performers as Tom. That's not to be surprised. As Schneider goes high. Myler and Hanley are there and lets the ball bounce. It goes out of play, which isn't ideal, but it means that Leeds will get the ball 5 metres or so from their own try line. Boy, I'm trying to catch my breath at the minute with 20 minutes left. So it'll be Leeds on the 10 with Sam Walters. Plays the ball, O'Connor feeds Reece Martin, who's had a little bit of a quiet game, Reece. He's taken some good carries, he's done his job, don't get me wrong, but we've seen a few more carries from the big man. As Footer to her with the chance of a half break. He's carried well as actually his foot in this one, as so has McDonald, this man, Nene McDonald. Held down by Milnes. As Smith back across, he's got 3 tacklers around him. They're struggling to get him down, they finally do. It's just being awkward, is Cam Smith, just to cause another problem. As Walters spots a bit of a gap, puts his head down. We know he likes doing that when he sees one, that and an offload game. That's what we can expect from Sam Walters. Caesar on the last, goes high. Pressure under Lewis Senior, ball tipped back. It looks to be a knock on from Hull KR. This should be Leeds ball here, Harry.
Nah, I think Richie knocked it on first.
I think it's Richie knock on. I think it is looking at.
He did as well. Turn over.
Getting a little bit biased.
20 minutes to go.
Reel it back in.
18.
Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18. With 20 minutes exactly on the clock. The Robins looking for their first win since a 28-12 result against Wakefield 2 rounds ago. Leeds eager to continue this winning streak and win their 6th game in 9 home matches. The home form's been pretty tremendous from Rowan Smith's side this season. Made it kind of a fortress as Milnes for Batchelor. McDonnell and Walters wrapping him up as he gets towards the Leeds 30. Parcell out dummy half. A man who knows this pitch very well as well. Matt Parcell, after 2 seasons and a grand final ring to show for his time at Headingley. Parcell goes right to Schneider. Dabs a kick. Hanley should have this. Under pressure from Senior. Ball comes back from Martin. It didn't look certain at first, but when you've got a secure man in Martin to catch it, but it looks like, is he over the sideline here, or was he down? Interesting to see what the referee calls it. I thought he'd be down, and that there's no momentum, but the way Hull KR are celebrating, it's the other way.
Hull KR's getting the ball. Big defensive set.
Really big defensive set, because that puts the Robins 10 metres shy. Not with the scrum as well, because it was Martin that was forced out, so it would be a normal play, the ball start from King and Parcell. So they'll come to the left. Kennedy. The big prop has been relentless in this game, Reece Kennedy, for the Robins. Someone that Willie Peters, I think, will be pretty happy with. As Schneider, creative on his debut, but Martin locked him up. Well read from him.
Great tackle from Bentley there. He's great at check and release and tackled the half of the ball.
Bentley as well, absolutely superb, you're right. There's King. Tackled by Smith, but not brought to ground. Parcell darts to the left and then goes right, gives it to Schneider, who's looking for a second. Good hit in the end from Sangare. Bentley in there as well, as we'd expect. Parcell out dummy half, looking to go himself against his former club. That's good defence again. Smith and Bentley. He'll try push his way under the posts, but no doing, no need. Now Litton from Milnes, dabs it on the foot, puts the 2-ers there, lets it roll. Sean Kenny Dowell, a bit like
that's
with the opposite
defensive
chance.
set there. Hull KR took the momentum back, but chance for 7 tackles here to send it back the other way.
There's almost flashes of the opposite try, by the way that Kenny Dowell was coming in, but the boss had that covered. He was pretty confident.
Yeah, definitely.
He's done pretty well for us, hasn't he, this game?
Yeah,
so in terms of his carrying.
His carries have been outstanding out of that, just like Ash's there. Those two can really get us going and really switch the momentum.
Now comes Bentley off the Hanley carry, gets an offload for O'Connor too, who's always hunting in and around the acting half position. Sends it for Walters to get just within the 40. It's Hanley, excuse me. Now Walters gives it to Sangare. There's almost a bit of a chance. There's a support player. There isn't. There was almost a chance for an offload from Sangare. It's so close. Now Walters goes searching, gives it to Caesar. On for Milet. No offload opportunity, or no opportunity to get away to Reece Martin. But Leeds are on the 20, knocking on the door. What a try would do for them now. 18 points apiece with 15 minutes to go here at Headingley. Dan Hawkhead and Harry Newman alongside you for this last 15 minutes. Caesar on the last, gives it to Myler, dabs it in behind. Senior's there to collect. But Bentley wraps him up. Maybe not the end of the set we wanted there.
No, but Hull KR coming out there at 20 again, and it's with 15 minutes to go now. We just really need to step up the tempo in the D here and keep their field position limited.
Keep the defensive line high, as we see here with Sangare, Bentley and O'Connor. As Ryan goes on a bit of a search. Dropped on by Sangare again. He's done another good stint off the bench for the Rhinos tonight. Parcell, oh, he would have been away. Bentley comes across. Sangare's got him by the coattails. He needed that second chance, that second tackle from Bentley, who searches down Schneider before he can get the kick away. The cameraman It's just too long. Myler lets it go. Savvy from the fullback. He knew where that was going.
Yeah, Schneider went for a spiral bomb there, but landing in the in goal and bouncing straight out is. I think that's 2 7-tackle sets on the bounce now for us. So at some point we need to take advantage of that, especially with just under 15 left.
It'll be nice if we get one in 10 minutes, inside the last 10 minutes if possible. As McDonald plays the ball on for Martin, twisting away. He's been a man who's definitely been targeted today, Reece Martin. Hull KR have not given him an inch or a mile to get the kind of territory he usually gets from carries. Johnson patrolling at in half-back. Instead they go short.
Assuming Blake failed his HII, did he?
I'd join him on that one. He's not re-emerged, has he? Not sure if he's sat on the bench, but Johnson it is that remains. Ball comes wide. Hanley manages to keep hold of it, gets it back from Myler, who just goes to ground. Nothing doing to the referee, we play on. I thought there might have been a Hull KR hand in there to turn the ball over. Referee says no. So Leeds will start again 40 metres away. Smith will carry from the loose forward on the 4th. But now we reach the last. Caesar goes high. There's chasers. Myler's putting a bit of speed on to catch Ethan Ryan, but it was well inside his in-goal area. So now it's a 7-tackle set to Hull KR. Almost a mirror opposite of what we've seen down the other end.
Definitely, especially when there's not long to go now.
I don't know about you, Harry, but I'm constantly looking to my right where the time is just to double check.
13 minutes left.
Batchelor claiming for something, but has to play the ball. Luckily, the Scotland international, his first season in the red and white of Hull KR. Kinehorst, one of the players that has played 60-odd games at Headingley between 2012 and 2018. And Lytton looking to find a bit of a gap, but his opposite number, Jared O'Connor, has him labelled and disarmed quite quickly and diffused. Schneider over to the right. On for Louis Johnson, one of those fresh subs, but he gets a quick play of the ball. Hull KR really looking to put the pressure on and get the tempo going. That kick though again. Another poor kick. You just said it's the 4th one on the bounce.
Yeah, for both teams, 3 to us, 1 to them. It'll be an interesting last 10, that is for sure.
There's now, that's a round of applause as Corey Johnson spotted the markers, spotted a quick Hull KR line, claims him offside. This will be a big set in this game, I think, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. Like we should keep saying, there's nearly 10 minutes left now, and we're getting the ball with 35 metres out from their line, so this is a big chance.
This is the big moment. So, Leeds will start the set with Walters. Gets to just shy of the 30. Hull KR's line has to be disciplined here against this Leeds attack. It'll be interesting to see how Caesar steps up too in the absence of Austin. Richie Myler's doing a bit more shouting as well as Corey Johnson. As Jared O'Connor at dummy half gives it to Cameron Smith. On for Sam Walters. Again, the second carry in this set gets Leeds to within 10. Nail biting has begun. As O'Connor goes short side to the north stand side. James Bentley it was cutting back with the carry, but Hull KR already numbered. And he gets on and plays the ball. O'Connor, out do we have? Jared O'Connor, is he twisted for the line? Oh, he's short. That's not the first time. He's got to try with it already and has had a couple of opportunities. Nevertheless, Leeds get the ball wide for Martin. Is there a chance for Reece Martin? Cutting in, Reece Martin. Well, is it down? The north stand rose as if that was a try. It was close, if anything. I'd like to see that one again. I'd like to see that one from a camera angle from the other side of the field. I'd like to see if that was down. and plus it was on, and they called it a knock on, which is.
Is that what they've given?
That's what they've given. So it definitely wasn't last tackle. So Hull KR now looking to turn the tables again. This pendulum of a game continues to swing. It's Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18. The Rhinos
less than 10 minutes to go.
Inside the last 10. Hanley levels this up. It's a knock on though.
Great, Dave.
Parcell will claim anything he can, but Batchelor it is, knocks on the ball. Now is the opportunity. We've already, I think I've said now's the opportunity 5 or 6 times now, but this is a big one now. Here. A drop goal territory, that's a rash call, Harry, hey?
I don't know, there's not been much given this game so far, so to come away with a point wouldn't be a bad.
Who's your man? Who would you label out if it comes to that? Seas. No one who has the one drop goal this year, Blake Costin, obviously not on the field. I'd like to be a try though, that'd be a bit more chilling.
That would be better. Any points. Any points.
There's Martin from the scrum. O'Connor will wait, goes short side. Myler drops it off for Bentley. Cutting back, they like working that short side, Leeds. There's something giving down there. I'm not sure what they've spotted in terms of a gap. But Bentley and Martin have had a bit of freedom to roam where they can. As Walters is being held down. The referee isn't going to penalise Hull KR, so the play continues. Holroyd switches it to Smith. Back inside for Caesar. Oh! The halfback would have been cleaned through. He's down on his haunches knowing how big of that opportunity is. Harry Newman's got his head in his hands. The opportunity was begging there. It was set up perfectly as well.
7 minutes left. I just said it then.
I've not got my Apple Watch on, but I'd like to know what my heart rate is currently. So, the knock-on means Hull KR have a scrum down on their own 15, so they're going to have to come at 90 metres as 80 metres, excuse me. As Kenny Dowell has heard the South Stand rise as he almost fumbled that ball. Nevertheless, can they snatch a win? Defeated Leeds over at Craven Park earlier this season. Looking for their only 11th win at Headingley if Hull KR can win this one.
Shot, Tommy.
Holroyd putting in the big efforts on his opposite numbers now. Luckily, takes a big carry, gets an offload away. Parcell was there. Has to track back to then pick it up and give it to Milnes. Moves it into the Leeds 30. Now Litton on the last. Has to go high, it goes above the stadium lights here at Headingley. Bounces down for Fussatua. That must be a late hit from Kenny Dowell. Gets a bit of a shove. And no wonder the teams are coming in here. Bit uncalled for.
He did that last week. Get him off the field.
I think that's what the Leeds fans are wanting here.
No, it wasn't too bad. The right decision, the penalty.
I'll take the penalty.
We've been given our chances here though now. We need to take one.
Need to make it count. Sangare again. I think he'll be coming back on here. Not until this set will be done for Leeds. McDonald. And there we go. Sangare on for Walters. A straight swap. As Holroyd gets Leeds over halfway, following the kick from Caesar over the sideline. Johnson. One try to his name. What a way to cap up a game if he can get a win or two. So something at the sideline. Play continues. Smith does. Misses it, makes a man miss. Almost a half break. Can't get the offload away. Martin or Bentley and Milo are there. Still the play keeps going. Martin gets Leeds within 20. On the last. Is this coming into someone's hands for a drop goal? Or is this going to be a try? 5 minutes on the clock. 18-all. Ball back to Johnson. Johnson gives it to McDonald. McDonald finds a space, dabs a kick behind. There's chasers there. Ethan Ryan jumps on it. And I think we were shouting for a drop goal.
They wanted to take the 1 point.
It was almost like Aiden Season went missing there. I didn't know where he was. And Corey Johnson wasn't going to kick it. Inside 5. 18 points apiece. Are we going to golden point, or will we get a winner here at Headingley? Harry says hopefully not. A winner would be very sweet, especially if it was in favour of the home side. Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18. What a spectacle this has been at Headingley. As the ball comes back from Parcells, they're keeping the ball alive, Hull KR, where they can. But they're on the last, they're still within their own half. Schneider with the ball, kicks from the 40. Hanley's back to get it, so it won't be a 40-20. And the south stand, as you'd expect of Rose, they're ready. Martin. A big set this is for Leeds. 3 minutes 45 on the clock. All still locked up. Aletsky with the drive. Makes 10 metres before being cut down by Johnson and Staunton. Here we go with Caesar. Manages to find half a gap and get through before being cut down by the markers again. But Leeds are finding holes. There's something on here. Smith. Right slap bang in the middle with 30. Myler, why he's gone high. Everyone was putting the 1 point in the air. Ball's allowed to bounce by Ethan Ryan. This should be a knock on. It is. What a moment this could be. I'm going to have to take my breath because this is going to be a big 3 minutes. Myler looks up, bombed the chance with his kick. Ethan Ryan, unfortunate not to be able to take the ball in. But here we go. 2 minutes 30, I reckon, when this ball will get played. And they're 10 metres away from the try line, Harry Newman.
This is drop goal territory.
How are your nerves? I won't ask for a man of the match just yet. As the scrum looking to catch Hull KR offside from the scrum. They don't bite though. McDonald trying to work his way out of the challenge of those 3 Hull KR defenders on this south stand side. O'Connor's a dummy half. Gives it to Smith. Smith for Aletsky. He's bang in front here. If they're going for a 1-pointer, this will be the chance now. He is right in front of the sticks. He even gets a few more metres. He's inches away from that try line, Mikolaj Aletsky. Has he gone over though? I think he has. He's going to have to go about 10 metres. What will that do for here? Who's in position? Myler's back, but not quite in drop goal territory maybe. Smith. Sangare. He knows the assignment. He's just got to take it straight. That's more like it. Who's in the pocket? Caesar looks ready. O'Connor waiting for the ball from Sangare. Is that a knock on though, says the referee? Has he given a knock on against Sangare? Hull KR is celebrating. He looked like he wasn't allowed to play the ball. And it's going to be a turnover. Unbelievable scenes at Headingley.
Going to golden point.
Harry's called it. I'm not sure what happened there at Hull. Like, Caesar was ready, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he needs the ball to come out though. 1 minute to go. Here we go. 18 points for Leeds Rhinos, 18 points for Hull KR. A drop ball for the Robins, and Leeds could be in. They're only within their own 20 though, with 50 seconds on the clock. Batchelor comes over towards the south stand. They're not going to get anywhere near Hull KR.
Might have one chance.
I think Leeds will be the team. If they are going to get a chance for a drop goal or a winner, it'll be them. We're on the last. And Hull KR are 35 away from their own line. Schneider kicks long. Hanley will take it.
Not long enough.
With under 30 seconds. Hanley.
It's going to golden point.
Harry Newman adamant we're going to golden point. I'm going to say we're going to get a winner as Martin
What, in 15 seconds?
In 15 seconds, yeah. That looks a bit unlikely now. We're inside the 10. 10 seconds remaining, 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Hooter goes. This will be the last play. No, it's not. The referee's going to call it there. Smith taking the ball down. And we will go to golden point. Leeds Rhinos with the only try of the second half, courtesy of Ash Handling, is 100 in Super League. But we're at 18 points to all. Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18. We're going to golden point. Harry Newman. I'd say just sum up that half, and I think you basically said everything.
We've had a golden opportunity to win the game with minutes ago, and just another error, enforced error. And if we're going to lose this game, it'll only be ourselves that we can blame. Hull KR played well in that first half, but the second half we've been dominated the scoreboard, and if we don't come away with a win here, it'll be a disappointing night.
So, we wait for the coin toss to see who is going to be kicking off, who's going to be receiving. If the Rhinos are getting the ball back here, that would be major. If we can get the ball for the kickoff. Let's see. Just a quick shout out the upcoming games for the Rhinos. So obviously away at St Helens next week. So get your tickets now. I believe they're available at tickets.therhinos.co.uk. After that, back-to-back home games. We've got a big double-header awaiting as the Lee Leopards come to Headingley as part of a double-header that sees Leeds Rhinos women take on Huddersfield beforehand. And then at the start of August, Warrington Wolves, a huge triple-header. But let's focus back on this one. Leeds Rhinos 18, Hull KR 18. We're in the first round of golden point, and it will be the Rhinos to receive. James McDonald hypes up the crowd. Settle your nerves, Harry. You look pretty cool as it is, actually. I can't believe you're this calm.
I'm nervous
As we get golden point underway, Justin Sangare carries in and loses the ball. Unbelievable from Justin Sangare, kited the ball in. The ball came out, Lewis Senior reclaimed, and Hull KR are within a prime opportunity here to end this after 30 seconds. The bang in front with Parcell, 15 out, gives it to King. Sangare tries his best to try and get that ball out if he can. Smith and Sangare are there. Parcell gets it back to Schneider. Schneider looks too low. It is! It hits the crossbar. What a let-off for Leeds.
Wow.
Schneider was in pretty much a prime opportunity.
Wrong side of the bar.
He just didn't have enough. There was no lift on it. And it hits the other side of the crossbar. Oh, wow. A let-off for Leeds.
He's dropped it.
And now Buster Tua knocks on. We're just killing ourselves. And it's going to be a scrum to Hull KR. 25 away from the Leeds try line. The Robins fans have found their voice. The Headingley stands go silent in disbelief. Games are built on moments, and this, for sure, could be a decisive one. As Batchelor takes it towards the 20, McDonald holds his progress well. It's a good tackle from the big second rower. Now Lytton for King. We're inside the 20. All eyes are on Schneider and Mills. I believe it's Schneider who will kick it if given the opportunity. There's Kinehorst on the 15, the slap bang in front again, Hull KR. I don't think they're going it for it here. There's King, spots a gap, takes it in. O'Connor, wrapped around the ankles, this is it. And Parcell, back to Schneider. Schneider takes a moment, gets the ball out wide. On for Staunton. What have they done there? They should have kicked it. Instead they shifted it wide and they're in a worse position now on the last to try and kick it. Pass out to Schneider. Schneider with a decisive one-pointer. And it's through. Hull KR in the most dramatic of circumstances at Headingley win the game 19-18. It's Golden Point. Disaster again for Leeds. St Helens earlier in the season. And Hull KR tonight, after working their way back into the game, they've been 18-6 down. They did so well to make it 18-18, but 2 drops of ball at the start of the start of Golden Point have proved just so crucial. Schneider might have missed with his first. He gets it with the second. Harry Newman, have you got any just final thoughts for us?
Very disappointing result. Massive effort to drag ourselves back into the game, but just our game control there has probably let us down and forced errors, and really disappointed to not come away with a win.
So from myself, Dan Hawkhead, I'd like to thank Harry Newman. He's been absolutely spot on throughout this broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. The Rhinos couldn't make it count tonight, but be sure they will be back and taking on the champions at the Totally Wicked Stadium. Expect this Rhinos side to not go away. See you then.